Hello, thank you for joining me today on my brand new AuthorTube channel. My name is Katie Tabortz, and I published my debut novel last year, January 2024, The Untamed World. First, I'd like to introduce myself to you. I live in Ontario with my husband and with our two cats, Atlas and Titan. Some things that I love doing are spending time with my family and friends, reading, watching movies and TV shows. I enjoy gardening and spending time out in nature, going for walks. That's Titan. And I'm a beekeeper. I also like to cook and do some baking, which actually that is the first YouTube channel that I have made, is Cooking with Katie. So feel free to check that out. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I enjoy doing. Oh, here comes Atlas. I'm excited to share my writing journey with you on this channel. Now, this novel, The Untamed World, it was actually inspired by a grade 8 school assignment. I loved writing ever since I was a little girl, and it was my favorite thing to do in school. So this writing assignment in grade 8, we were given by our teacher a writing prompt, and we could choose which one we wanted. And I chose the one, it had something to do with eating pizza and passing out. And then in my story, I had my characters wake up on an island. Unfortunately, I ended up losing that story, which was very disappointing, but the idea stuck with me. And so in grade 11, I decided that I would try writing it again. Of course, I changed pretty much everything about it because I couldn't remember everything from when I was in grade 8, and I used different characters and such. But yeah, I decided to write it down. This book was definitely a long time in the works. It took me years to finally get it finished. Finally, in 2023, I decided that I wanted to finish my book and to look into publishing it. Now, I have a friend who self-published his books, and that really gave me the push to look into self-publishing. And of course, there are a ton of YouTube videos out there, all sorts of different authors that give suggestions and teach you what to do and show you their experiences. And so I did a lot of research. I learned about Amazon KDP and Draft to Digital, which are the two companies that I went with to self-publish my novel, The Untamed World. Of course, there are a bunch of AuthorTube channels out there. The two that specifically encouraged me were one, Bethany Atazada, and the second one was Abby Emmons. And I literally binge watched their videos, and that really helped me and gave me that inspiration to get my book done and to publish it. So I do encourage you, if you haven't seen their videos, to go on over to their channels and check them out. After being inspired, I just decided to go for it. After all, I had nothing to lose. At that point, I had already had the entire story written. I was just basically doing my final edit. So I cracked down on that and I did the edit. Then I had a few people read my story and they gave me some ideas and some suggestions of things to fix. So I did that and did another final edit with those. And then I realized that I did need to add a few more scenes. And once I took care of that and I had my mom read it one more final time just to make sure it looked good, and I was able to publish it after that. So I was really excited to be able to do that. It gave me the boost that I needed to get me back into doing my writing. So I decided I want to do a sequel for The Untamed World. I would have liked to have already had it written by now, but you know, life gets in the way, right? So unfortunately, I was experiencing a bit of burnout. So I did take a break from writing, and in the fall, I finally was able to sit back down and get to my keyboard and get started again. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing now is the sequel. So this sequel, so far what I have, I definitely would say it is a draft 0. I mean, this one, I decided to not even do chapters. I'm just typing it out as the story flows, the words come, and then when I do my edit, I will go back and I will decide where I want to break it up and have my chapters, where they begin, where they end. With the Untamed world, my first book, I basically had it where it would end at the end of a day. So this book, I'm going to try to do it more where it's going to end the chapter on a bit of a cliffhanger. You know, the idea there is to keep the reader wanting to read, to not put it down, because you know what happens next. They want to find out. Now, my plans for my AuthorTube channel. Obviously, it's going to be based around my experiences as being an author. I'm going to do some vlogs about my writing and my experiences. Basically, with this draft, getting it done, doing it right through like first, second draft, editing, polishing it up, basically right up to the point of getting it published and how I get it published. And then also along with some writing tips that have helped me. Also, I'm thinking about doing some different challenges maybe that I can do through this channel. I do have an idea actually for this month, so just keep an eye out. So we'll see basically how it goes along the way. And thank you so much for watching so far, and we'll see how it goes. So take care, everybody. Bye.